Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna trim my hair. It needs a trim. It's getting a bit longer than I like, and yeah, I'm just ready for a trim. So, um, you know the drill. You've been here before. We're gonna cut it, and I'm in my bathroom right now, and the lighting is different in here. It's LED lighting mixed with other types of lighting. So, I did not color my hair. It's still gray. It just looks like I did. But if I lean in, you'll see it's white there. Anyway, and it's wet right now, so it's a darker. But anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and do what I do. So what I do is I go to the back. Oops. I go to the back here. And I need to separate, got my big cowlick there. I need to separate my bottom from my top, so I'm just going to take this, or the top layer. It's not going to be done perfectly because I can't see behind my head, but I will do the best I can, and that's all you can do when you're cutting your hair. It's not going to be perfection, but it works, you know. So then I'm going to take just some of these clips and I'm just going to put this section up. And you want to cut it in sections because if you try to cut it all at once, especially if you have thick hair, it's really hard to cut it all at one time. So we're not going to do that. We're going to hold our mirror here. And, all right, how much do we want to take off today, ladies? How much? How much? I'm feeling like I need a spring lighten up job. You know, really lighten it up a bit. So I am thinking of just going in, yeah, pretty aggressively here. What is that? What did I just cut off? An inch? Yeah, let's just take this whole thing off here. There we go. Just cut it off. It'll grow back. I just feel like being lighter right now. Don't feel like having so much hair. And I'm not cutting in layers, so we're not doing that. So what I do is I just, as you can see, I'm just trying to get it as even as I can. Taking off quite a bit. Looks like an inch there. Here, let me grab. So much we're taking off. Looks like an inch, maybe an inch and a half, not sure. No worries. Grows, average hair grows back half an inch a month. Yeah, I've cut my hair before like this and then styled it and then looked head on straight in the mirror and went, oh dear, it's like totally, completely off, you know. All right. I think that's as good as it's going to get. Okay. So then we're going to let down the layer back here, this one. We're going to let down this. Now I'm doing it in two sections. Now depending on how thick your hair is, you might want to, if it's super thick, I'd separate even smaller sections, if that makes sense. So I would do one up here, pull it back, put it up, one up here, pull it back, put it up, and then start at the base and cut that first, get your line in there, and then let down the second section and match it, and then let down the top section and match it. And that's how I would do it if you have super thick hair. I'm doing it in 2 steps because my hair is not that thick. So now as you see back here, you see where my line is right here, and then you see where I have all this to cut off. So now I'm just going to follow that line that I originally created on the first under layer. Just going back through here, and you'll see here, see that little long hair right there. Well, this is going to feel so much lighter and better for spring. Sometimes you're just ready to do something different. Not too different, but just ready to lighten that up a little bit. Whoa, look at all the hair I have on this side. See that? I know, it's unfair. I can reach around like this. I know, maybe hard to do for some to do this, to reach around. But while I can still do it, I'll cut my own hair, you know. While I'm still able to put my hands up and all of that, I'm sure there'll be a time when it'll be too troublesome. And it's messy too. I mean, you know. It's getting all over the floor. I'm going to have to clean all this up. And there's great tutorials on YouTube if you want to try to cut your hair, but you're kind of unsure. The salon guy, he explains things really well, and it's not complicated. So, all right, I think we're getting to the point where it's going to be as good as it's going to be. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the front. Take a little bit more off there. My arms are getting tired. But yeah, no, this is totally doable at home. There's the ponytail cut to you. It depends on how long your hair is. If your hair is long enough to put it up in a ponytail and cut, that works too. But that's a little tricky, especially if you have thick hair. All right, I think okay. All right, and then I let the sides down because they're of course going to be longer now. And today I'm just going to go ahead and part in the middle. I'll just do this part. Brush back, push forward, and you can select where your center part's going to be. And then pull the hair down and match it with the back. Now you see the difference between the front and the back. And you can also come down at an angle if you'd like. I always like to do that. I don't like to just whack it straight across. I like to come down at an angle. I just think it sits better. So I'm going to find my line back here. There's my line right there. And you see how much difference. I took off quite a bit actually. So now I'm going to tilt my fingers downward. I'm going to put it at an angle. This is called an A line because it goes back up to the point. Kind of like the letter A. And then I'm just going to come down and do a gradual line. Goes down kind of in a V, V. So it comes down here and goes up in the back. That's an A line. So I'm putting a semi-A line in there so you can see. It probably will be completely unnoticeable when I blow dry, but and hair shrinks up after you cut it, so you want to factor that in. Right now I'm just going to take one more look, standing straight, seeing if there's any little tweaker hairs, not tweaker hairs, but little hairs that I missed, that maybe I didn't catch. Kind of go by sight. One thing I like about all one length hair too is it's weightier, and it just, now if I had layers in this would look all curly right now. See how it's laying nice? It's just a little bit weightier, and I like that. I like the weight. And I have a cowlick in the back. I have a cowlick back here. I don't know if you can see it. Here, I'll spread. See that? How that goes down and around there? This opens up when I sleep at night. So in order to not have that so much, I like all my length to be, my hair to be all one length here in the back. And that really pulls down, it's weighty, it kind of keeps it from being so obvious. And when I used to have short layered cuts, that would always show like that, and I'd have to really, a lot of hairspray, a lot of curling, and a lot of fussing to try to get that to go. All right, I think that's good. I think it's time for a blow dry, so I'm going to blow dry it now, and then I'll take you to the finished product. Finished product here. I'll swing around. Not bad, all one length. Looks pretty good. See the A line a little bit, it's kind of nice, goes down. Not bad. All right, thanks so much for watching. Click subscribe if you'd like to see my more of my videos. Click like if you like the content of the video. This helps me, helps my channel, helps me get more viewed and more seen by other people. And yeah, we'll see you real soon. Come back and see me. All right, bye for now.